Hi everyone, this is Amit from Relanote. Today I'm going to talk about how you can backup, restore, export, and import your notes and notebooks in Relanote. Let's get started. So first let me talk about note history and restore. So every time you create a note, you will be able to see all the edits in a particular time period and restore it. So let me give you an example. This is an FAQ note that we have on our website, on our homepage. Um, I can click on this history icon on the top right and see all the edits that I've made over time. So started for July 17th and then it was edited in August, September, and then yesterday. So let me go to one of these edits. So from anything that's red has been deleted. Anything that's highlighted in yellow has been added. All right. So you can see that this note has these things added here. Let me go to another older version. So you can see micro edits here. So I edited this part here, added this one and removed the red one. Let me go to another one. Yeah, so I added the part in yellow, removed the one in red. All right. So this is where you can see the history of past edits. And then if you wanted to restore any of these versions, you could click on the restore orange restore button here and restore that particular version that you're seeing. All right. Great. So let's go to archive. I'm going to move this to the right. To access the archive, you go to the left side menu and click on archive here, and you'll see notes that have been archived and notebooks that have been archived. So how do you archive a note? So you can go click on, I'm just going to go to one of my recent notes. Let's go to this one. You can go to a note and then click on this icon on the top right, which says archive. I'm just going to click that. It'll say note archived successfully. And now when you go to the archive, let me just reopen the archive so it's refreshed. Okay, so when you go to the archive, you'll see that note. So this was the one which I had archived. I'm going to unarchive it. And you'll see that note unarchived successfully. Now you go back to the note. Let me go to recent notes. And there, it's there. All right, so why do you archive notes? So let me show you. Let's say you have hundreds or thousands of notes. It's very hard to find the information that you need in a graph, for example. So let me just show you my graph with archives. Got probably a few, more than 500 notes at least. So the notes that I don't immediately need, or the notebooks that I don't immediately need, I can archive. All right, so that I can go and look at a particular uh, notebook, or for example, let me just filter to this one. I can go dig deeper quickly and have a more cleaner graph. So that's the reason why we archive notes. All right. When you archive notes, they don't get deleted. They are in your archive. That means they're back in storage. You can go and retrieve them anytime, notes and notebooks both. All right. You'll see, like, for example, some of these have 14 notes, 11 notes, and so on. So all of these can be unarchived whenever you need them. All right, let's keep going. Let's talk about recycle bin. Recycle bin is just like archive, but it's deletion, not archiving. So let me show you an example. Let's go back to this amygdala note. Let's say I wanted to delete it. There I clicked the trash icon on the top right. Now the note is deleted. Now I can go to the recycle bin and see that note here. Okay. And then if I wanted to restore it, I can hit the restore button. Let me do that. Go back to recent notes. And there, that note has been restored. All right. So the recycle bin is something which you basically delete notes, and then if you've deleted something by mistake, you can go and recover it. Same thing with notebooks, categories, media, you can delete them and recover them. All right. Let's keep going to the next one, cloud backup. So to access your cloud backup, you go to import export in the left side menu, and then you go to cloud, the tab called cloud. And here you can connect your Relanote to your Google Drive. Right now, we only have Google Drive. We are building Apple Cloud um, and also OneDrive. Someday it's on the backlog. All right. So to connect Google Drive, you'll basically go here and there'll be a connect button. You can see mine was already connected. The last backup was today, and the backup size is given here. So let me show you how that looks on your drive. I'm in my Google Drive right now. And if I go to the backup, you can see it was backed up today at 9:30 a.m., which is 20 minutes back. So it backs up once a day, normally in the night, right? So this is an export file, which you can um, see has about 76 MB in size. I'll show you what that looks like. So here I have a notebook um, from the export. So here you can see my downloads, and this is the download folder, the same folder which I downloaded from Google Drive. And then I'm going to take you to a notebook where you can see how those notes look. They're just plain HTML, and the links are, you know, work similarly like on the platform. You can just go to any of them and it'll open that note. All right. So that's what the Google Drive backup does. It backs up all your notes in two formats. One format is the export file, which you can use to look at your notes, and then the backup file is what you can use to restore. So when you go back here, and if you need to restore for some reason, you've lost all your files, you can click on the restore button. All right. And you'll have the last backup from yesterday. Cool. Um, let's keep going. There's another Relanote platform specific backup and restore, which is something that's encrypted, which you will not be able to see like the exported notes from Google Drive. So let me show you that as well. Go to import, export, and then there's a backup tab here. Here you can click on export all your data, and it'll create a zip file which is encrypted. And then once you export it, and let's say you want to import it, you can import the backup here. A word of caution is that it will replace all your existing data inside Relanote. So use this carefully, right? So that's Relanote specific backup and restore. Now let's talk about exporting notes and notebooks. So if I wanted to export a single note, I can just go here and I can click on the export icon on the top right, and it'll give me an option to export the note in HTML, text, or Markdown. Let me just export it in HTML and then show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like here. All right. So similarly, you can export entire notebooks. Let me go to notebooks here. Just very quickly, let's export the um, simple notebook. Let's say demo notes. Export HTML. Now let me go and access those. There you go. So as you can see, this node has been exported in HTML. The links work just like in Relanote. All right. So that's export. And then the last one is importing notes and notebooks. So let's say you wanted to import your notes from other platforms. We allow that. Um, again, you go to import, export, and then click on the import tab. And then you can upload a single note or an entire notebook, as long as it's an HTML, it'll be imported. All right. One last thing, I forgot to show you the export tab here. You can export from here as well. You can export all your notebooks in HTML. You can export all your images, documents, and files as well. All right. So I think we have covered everything about backup, restore, export, and import. Right. Thank you.